Hello everyone. It is a pleasure to welcome you to the Blissful Garden. Today, continue to share with you a new method to help wilted orchids recover quickly. With just simple ingredients available in every family kitchen, we can easily revive weakened orchids to help them grow back quickly. And in the future, the orchid will bloom to light up a corner of your garden. Let's get started. In the meantime, I will make fertilizer to take care of the orchids. First one, use 1 liter of warm water. I use molasses dissolved in warm water to create a liquid fertilizer. RICH and energy, helping to supplement natural sugars, minerals, and stimulate beneficial microorganisms to grow in the substrate, thereby supporting the orchid roots to absorb nutrients better. Add 1 teaspoon of molasses and stir well to quickly dissolve the molasses completely. Next, let the solution rest for about 15 minutes before using to stabilize the ingredients and help the plant absorb it more easily. Next ingredient, I will use 2 cloves of garlic. Use a pestle to crush the garlic. Leave a comment telling me what country you are from. It's great we can chat together around the world. Prepare 150 milliliters of clean water. Scoop crushed garlic into it. Stir well to dissolve the nutrients in the garlic into the water faster. Then let it rest for 15 minutes to stabilize the chemicals before using. After 15 minutes, the garlic juice and molasses have dissolved. We will pour the garlic juice mixed with the molasses juice and filter out the residue. Stir well to form liquid fertilizer. Continue to rest for 15 minutes. With these wilted orchids, don't rush to throw them away. After the flowers fade due to improper care, the orchid's leaves become dry and wrinkled, clearly showing malnutrition and lack of moisture. When encountering such a situation, the most important thing is to stay calm, carefully observe the actual condition of the tree, and then come up with the most timely and appropriate solution to help the tree recover quickly. First, we need to completely remove the yellowed leaves due to lack of nutrition and mold infection to limit the source of disease and help the tree focus nutrients to nourish the healthy parts. Next, we need to remove the old pot to carefully check the growing medium, because this is often the place where fungi, insects, and rotten patches accumulate, directly affecting root development. Actual observations show that most of the roots floating on the surface of the substrate have been attacked by mold, leading to dryness, hollowness, and gradual death. After that, we need to completely remove the old substrate layer, because this is a potential source of pathogens and no longer ensures ventilation and nutrition for orchid roots. If you have not registered, please click register to not miss useful tips for your orchid garden. Use sharp scissors to cut off all damaged, dry, or rotten roots to prevent the spread to healthy roots and help the plant focus on nutrients to develop new roots, promoting the recovery process. The pseudobulbs that have withered, lost their vitality, and no longer have dormant buds should also be cut off, so that the plant can concentrate nutrients on growing new shoots. After completing the pruning, we clean the entire tree with clean water. Water pressure will wash away dirt, debris and mold, and bacteria residues on the surface of leaves, stems and roots, minimizing the risk of spreading pathogens. Clean water also helps cool plant tissue at the cuts, reducing shock after pruning damaged leaves, roots and pseudobulbs. This creates ventilation, helping the plant absorb light and exchange air better, thereby promoting the healing process and forming new shoots. After washing, we should use a soft towel to gently wipe away any remaining water droplets on the leaves and between the leaves. Areas that can easily become a breeding ground for fungi if kept moist for too long. This also helps clean the surface of plant tissue, creating conditions for photosynthesis to take place more effectively when the leaves are airy. Next, place the orchid in a pot. Pour in clean water and soak the entire plant for about an hour. This step helps the roots absorb enough water, helping to compensate for moisture loss during treatment and reduce wilting. Clean water also helps to soothe and wash away any remaining mucus, germs or fungal spores after cleaning, thereby significantly reducing the risk of reinfection. After soaking the orchid in clean water for an hour, we gently take the plant out. After soaking, the roots have absorbed enough water. The stem will limit wilting when transferred to a new environment. It also helps soothe damaged tissues, so when removed, the plant is in a balanced, less stressed state. Use a soft towel to dry any remaining water droplets on the plant. Drying will help cuts on roots, leaves or pseudobulbs to quickly shrink, limiting infection at young damaged areas. This step helps the plant quickly reach a state of moisture balance before being placed in a new substrate, minimizing environmental shock. After 15 minutes of nutrient rest, we continue to soak the entire orchid leaves in the molasses and garlic solution for about 30 minutes. This step not only provides a natural source of energy from molasses, but also takes advantage of the antibacterial and antifungal properties of garlic, helping to clean plant tissue and stimulate healthy growth of young shoots. After soaking in the molasses and garlic solution for 30 minutes, we gently remove the orchid. Next, use a soft cotton pad soaked in the nutrient solution and wipe evenly on both sides of the orchid leaves. When nutrients come into direct contact with a leaf surface, the plant can absorb them quickly through the stem, helping the leaves to be thick, shiny, healthy, and increase natural resistance. At the same time, this operation also removes dirt and residue, creating conditions for photosynthesis to take place more effectively. I poured some of this nutrient into another cup and continue to soak the entire orchid root in it for 30 minutes. After soaking for enough time, gently remove the plant, avoiding shaking, which can damage the roots. During this process, the roots directly absorb natural sugars, trace elements, and antibacterial compounds from molasses and garlic, thereby quickly restoring vitality after pruning, while stimulating the formation of healthy young roots. We use a soft cotton pad soaked in nutrients and wipe evenly on the leaves, helping the plant absorb maximum nutrients and recover quickly. Compounds from molasses, garlic, or other biological solutions that adhere to leaves also act as a protective layer, limiting the penetration of fungi. When the leaves are healthy, the plant will accumulate more energy to nourish the roots. and stimulate the young shoots to grow strongly. Then you prepare me a plastic bottle, cut it in half. Lower half as a water basin. Top half as growing medium. Remember to punch holes for ventilation and drainage at the bottom of the substrate to avoid root rot. Use treated and sterilized pine bark as a growing medium because this type of growing medium, who has high air permeability, retains moderate moisture and limits residual fungi, helping the orchid root system to develop healthily and sustainably. While watching the video, if there is anything you don't understand, please turn on the subtitles in the corner of the screen for more details, or leave a comment below and I will help you answer. We will pat the substrate gently to help the pine bark spread more evenly in the substrate to help the roots develop more. After planting, we should cover the surface of the substrate with a thin layer of moss. This layer of moss helps to keep the roots moist, keeping the environment around the roots cool and airy, and limiting the rapid evaporation of water. After planting, we can use this nutrient solution to water the orchid directly. This method helps provide additional nutrients and beneficial microorganisms to the substrate, both nourishing the new roots and creating a clean environment, limiting the growth of fungi. Wait for the water in the substrate to drain down, and then pour it out. To provide moisture for plants, we should use bottled water or boiled water that has been cooled to ensure a safe water source, free of pathogens and suitable for the stable development of young roots. We add enough water to touch the substrate so that it can absorb water. When it runs out, we will add more. Do not add too much substrate, or it will become waterlogged and lead to root rot. Then put the plant in an ideal environment for growth. I will use the remaining nutrients to care for other orchids in the garden. Put the nutrient solution into a spray bottle. Then spray evenly on both sides of the orchid leaves. This method helps nutrients to be absorbed quickly through the stem, especially useful when the roots are still weak or the plant is just recovering. At the same time, ingredients such as molasses, garlic or other biological compounds not only provide energy to nourish the leaves, but also create a natural protective layer that helps inhibit the growth of fungi and bacteria. Instead of spraying, we can water directly on the substrate and roots. This solution will nourish beneficial microorganisms in the substrate, thereby creating a biologically balanced environment, limiting the growth of harmful fungi and bacteria. Thanks to this, the substrate not only becomes a firm place for the roots to cling to, but also becomes a stable nutrient reserve, supporting the plant's long-term growth with long-lasting green leaves, strong pseudobulbs, and regular sprouts. At this stage, we put the plant in a cool space with enough diffused light, stable temperature, and balanced humidity to help the plant quickly adapt, take root, nourish the soil, and form healthy flower buds in the future. After about 3 weeks of proper care, the orchid showed clear signs of recovery. The roots began to sprout young ivory white, shiny roots that grow around the substrate. the leaves gradually become stronger and darker green, if showing improved photosynthetic ability and no longer wrinkled or droopy. Another orchid in the garden, when treated with the same care process, also showed a clear positive change. These trees, whose leaves used to be dull and lifeless, have now gradually regained their glossy green color, and the mold spots have also disappeared. Here I add nutrients from garlic and molasses to water the plants, helping the recovery process go more smoothly. Garlic, with its natural antibacterial and antifungal properties, combined with molasses rich in sugar and minerals, it helps the roots heal quickly. That limits the attack of pathogens and at the same time provides the necessary energy for the plant to regenerate new tissue. Thanks to this combination, the orchid quickly regains its balance. It restores its vitality and soon returns to its normal growth cycle. Then we put the tree back into the ideal, the environment for the tree to grow. After 5 weeks of care using this method, the orchid showed outstanding overall growth. A young leaf just reaching out to the light green and full of vitality. The leaves become shiny dark green. The veins are prominent, no longer wrinkled or yellowed. The shiny surface of the leaves, it shows that the photosynthesis process is taking place, strongly helping the plant to accumulate the necessary energy to prepare for the next growth stage. Hopefully, with perseverance and proper care, you will have more healthy orchids in your garden. If you find the video useful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so that I have more motivation to share more good techniques about growing and caring for orchids. Goodbye and see you in the next videos.